While a true mastery of email marketing will take quite some time, my goal with this video is to give you actionable information on how to get results with your email marketing, even if you are a beginner. So I won't waste your time by spending 4 minutes answering the questions like what's email marketing or how to get started, as those types of answers you can get within 2 minutes by doing a basic ChatGPT query like this. That was cool, right? Instead, I will give you the precise steps you can take today to build an email list and make money. So here is exactly what we will be covering in this video. First, we will quickly discuss online niches and why picking the right niche will make or break your email marketing effort. Second, we will outline the giveaway that we can use to get subscribers on our email list. Third, we will actually create an entire giveaway using ChatGPT and my PDF template, and I will include the template for you as a bonus later in the video. And fourth, we will build a lead generation page, and finally, we will launch the campaign so you can get your first subscribers today. So if all this sounds good to you, get yourself a nice cup of cappuccino or espresso like me. Click the subscribe button so you don't forget about me in case you get distracted, and let's begin. All right, the first thing that we need to discuss quickly is niche selection. The reason is that if you pick the wrong niche, say something you know nothing about, or there are not enough people looking for solutions, your opportunity to get serious, consistent results with email marketing will be very, very low. So when looking at gazillion niches out there, the first thing you want to consider is urgency of a need. Meaning whether it's a transitory or long-standing, because niches with long-standing urgent needs always require new information, insights, and techniques. And if you combine that with millions of people actively searching for those things, turning your email subscribers into real money in your bank account will be like walking in a park. Therefore, if you are a beginner email marketer, start with niches like weight loss, relationships, personal development, or money and business. They are huge with many sub-niches and are also evergreen, giving you lots of opportunities to monetize your email list and grow your business online. Essentially, my advice is this: if you are not a top 5% expert in the world in any other niche, I recommend you go with one of the 4 I just mentioned. So now that we got the niche selections out of the way, let's go to the step 2, which is building an outline for your giveaway. Well, the quality of your giveaway is important, especially if you want to build long-term relationships with your subscribers. The critical part though is the hook that you will be leading it with. In short, the title that you will be putting on your landing page is going to either make your list building effort successful or not. Most people fail at this, which is why they never get to the fun stuff of email marketing. I won't let that happen to you. So let's hop behind my computer and let's create the outline for your giveaway, including a perfect hook. Since we are on a topic of email marketing for beginners, let's use that as a base to build our giveaway. It will fit into the sub-niche of money and business, which is of course my niche as well. So the first step here is to figure out a title for it. And today, when you have ChatGPT at your fingertips, you don't have to figure this out on the fly. You can just find some ideas online and let the ChatGPT give you some versions. So here's what I typically do when I need to come up with a title. First, I check this tool called vidIQ. This is a tool that allows you to optimize your YouTube videos for maximum results. And if you are not using it, check it out. I have added the link in the description. for you to see it. So what you do here is you essentially look at different ideas, and they will provide you some daily ideas. And you can see I have saved some, I have kind of eliminated some, right? And here they provide different type of ideas. And in this case, since I entered email marketing, I got these ones. And you can also delete this and type it in again. So let's type in email marketing, let's click apply. And as you can see, it gives new ideas here, right? So for example, here's one: 5 incredible email marketing tips for your business, 6 powerful email marketing strategies for startups, how to start email marketing, a beginner's guide. Now, what we want here is we want to give some tips and some tricks that are not so kind of well known. So I would go with something like 5 incredible email marketing tips for business. So what I would do now, I would take this title, I would go to ChatGPT and I would say, hey, please create a few different variations of this title. And let's see what it comes up. So 5 amazing email marketing strategies to boost your business, top 5 email marketing techniques to skyrocket your business success, 5 outstanding email marketing hacks to elevate your business growth, discover 5 powerful email marketing tactics for business domination, master 5 essential email marketing tips to transform your business. So let's take, for example, I like this 5 outstanding email marketing hacks. And let's take, please create a version of this title. Okay, I would say a few versions of this title. 5 outstanding 5 deadly email marketing hacks. So I did a little bit of tweak here. Let's see what it comes up from. 5 lethal email marketing tricks to revolutionize your strategy, unleash 5 devastating email marketing techniques, 5 high impact email marketing tactics to crush your competition, master 5 game changing email marketing hacks. So I would say this one is pretty good. So 5 high impact email marketing tactics, but we need to tweak it a little bit. So what we are going to do, and let me open here a kind of a notepad. So I'm going to copy this, okay? And I'm going to create a variation which is a little bit different. So what I'm going to say is the same, literally 5 high impact email marketing tactics, but instead of crushing the competition, what I will be focusing on is to make you make more money today. So I'm focusing on the result that the actual reader of the report can kind of get from this report, right? So 5 high impact email marketing tactics to make more money today, or to generate more revenue with ease. For example, something like that, right? And of course, I'm doing this on the fly, so it's not going to be perfect. Typically, I would sit a little bit and brainstorm it further, but let's keep this in and let me open my template here. So this is the template that we are going to be using throughout this video. And let me just kind of replace this text with the title here. So this is going to be our title for the report, right? So 5 high impact email marketing tactics to generate more revenue with ease. And so what we have right now is kind of a perfect idea for the actual report. All right, so we have the title in place, and now we need to build the rest of the outline. Now, here we need to step back a little bit, because if you have not seen my content creation for beginners video, you absolutely must watch that first. It will explain to you the idea behind everything I'm about to show you right now. I have added a link to the video in the description, so what I suggest you do right now is pause this video, click the link in the description, and quickly watch the content creation for beginners video. All right, so you're back with the content creation framework in mind. So now we want to decide how many parts, chapters we'll have in our giveaway. And in our case, it's kind of self-explanatory because we have 5 things mentioned in the title itself, right? So what we want to do is we want to go back to the ChatGPT and figure out each of the parts for the outline. Here we have the title. This is 5 high impact email marketing tactics to generate more revenue with ease. And what we want to do now is we want to find basically 5 parts that we can add here, right? We need these 5 parts here. As you can see, I have already kind of created a table of contents. So we need part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5 for the giveaway itself. So let's go back to the ChatGPT. Let's type in, for example, let's say, please create 5 parts, the report on the topic. And now we copy and paste the title, and let's see what it comes up with, right? All right, pretty good. So part 1, captivating subject lines and personalization, segmentation and targeting, part 2, right? So these are high impact stuff, right? Designing engaging email content, that's part 3, that's kind of mediocre. Implementing marketing automation, right? That's a good one. And part 3, measuring success and optimizing performance. All right, this is pretty awesome. I would say that, of course, we would expand on this. We would think deeper about it if we would actually spend a little bit more time. I think these parts are pretty good, so I'm going to copy and paste them. First, I'm going to copy and paste them on my notepad here. I would keep this as it is, so let's just go and let's copy and paste these into our report. So what we want to do, we want to go where we have each of the parts, and we want to just replace these subject lines in the template, right? So we go here with 5 parts, and of course you can, when you will get this template, you can expand to as many parts as you want, right? So let's just do this real quick. Step 3, creating a giveaway. Now here, as I mentioned earlier, quality is important but not critical to your success with email marketing. The reason is that about 80% of all the subscribers that you will get, and I have tested this while building my nearly 90,000 subscriber email list, will never open or read your report. Please don't get me wrong. You want to put the best possible information in your report, and you want to work on it for a few days or maybe even weeks to make it really, really exceptional. But as a beginner, starting out with email marketing, you want to get your report tested in the real world with real traffic and subscribers as soon as humanly possible. And you don't want to be bogged down with creating a report for days or weeks and never launching the campaign. Essentially, the rule is this: if you can't get it done within a few hours, you are wasting your time. Therefore, don't be afraid to use ChatGPT to create the version 1 of your giveaway. And that's exactly what we are going to be doing right now. All right, so we have these 5 parts in place. So we have the title here at the top, and now it's time to really create our entire giveaway. So let's go step by step here. So we are going to add here all the details, right? And you also, of course, you want to update your website. So in this case, in my case, I'm going to be using Dashnix, right? Like this. And here you wanna also enter website, like in my case, you can see, and then in the footer as well, the same thing. Okay, all right, perfect. And now we are inside of this table of contents. And so what we need to do, we essentially need to write each of the parts, right? So let's go back to the ChatGPT. right? And we have these parts right here. We just use them as they are. And what we are going to say, we are going to say something like this. Please create top 10 suggestions for the part one, which is captivating subject lines and personalizations. Okay, and let's see what it writes. So, okay, here we want to stop it. So what it does, it creates these 10 suggestions, but I want to kind of introduction a little bit. So I probably gave the wrong command here. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, create essay for the part one, captivating subject lines and personalization. Let's see. So it starts, email marketing remains one of the most effective strategies for businesses to communicate with their audience, blah, blah, blah. So this, of course, is all kind of not really interesting. And here, as you can see, it writes right now, use power words and emotional triggers. This is an exceptional suggestion, very, very powerful. So this is good stuff. All right, so now it just finished generating everything. And as you can see, you know, it created a very nice chapter for us. And what we want to do now is we are going to simply copy and paste all of this. And let's copy and paste it first here in the notepad. And then we are going to be taking this from the notepad to the actual report. Okay, so let's copy and paste that. And let's go to the next part, which is here with the text it provided. Okay, let's go here and let's organize a little bit. So now, as you can see, I have done the first part, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to now pause the video and do exactly the same with each of the remaining 5 parts. So for each of these parts, I'm just going to generate the content using the ChatGPT, and I'm going to format everything, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the end result. All right, so I have completed the generation of each of these parts using the ChatGPT. So I have everything right now. If I look here in the report, you can see that I have basically each part optimized with all the kind of bold text and things like that. And as we talked about, this is the version 1, right? But what I want to do right now is kind of show you how to generate the last bit, because what we want to do, we want to generate the summary with call to action, and we actually want to change the title here, and we want to say something like what you need to do next, right? If you remember the content creation framework video, that's what we talked about in the final bit. So the way how we are going to go about this, we are going to ask ChatGPT to generate the summary of all parts, right? Create a short summary of everything that was covered in all 5 parts. And let's see what it does, okay? This comprehensive guide on high-impact email marketing tactics covered 5 key aspects to help generate more revenue with ease. All right, it's perfect, right? As you can see, it just generates us the summary for the report, right? So let's see how it ends. Okay, perfect. And it actually gives the action steps. By applying these high impact tactics, businesses can create more effective email marketing. So let's copy this, okay? We are going to use this exact text right now, like this, okay? So let's just copy and let's just go back to our report. Let's just paste it in, okay? So this comprehensive guide on high impact email marketing tactics gave you 5 key aspects to help generate more revenue with ease. Captivating subject lines and personalization We talked about that. We talked about segmentation and targeting. We talked about designing email content, right? We talked about email marketing, and we talked about tracking and analytics. So by applying these high impact tactics, you can create more effective email campaigns, better engage your subscribers, and ultimately drive higher revenue with ease. Thank you. And now we want to add our name. So in my case, I'm going to write this. So we have the name in place, and the final thing that we need to do is we need to create an introduction, right? So let's go back to ChatGPT and let's write create a short introduction, everything that's covered in all 5 parts. Okay, let's ask that and let's see what it comes up with, right? In this comprehensive guide, we will explore 5 high-impact email marketing tactics designed to help you generate more revenue. With these, we will delve into the art of crafting captivating subject lines. So it's perfect, right? So it's perfect. Let's copy this. Let's go to the introduction part, right? Here is what you'll get today. Let's just export this to the PDF, right? And of course, it depends to what you use for your what's your computer and stuff like that, but you will figure it out. It's not difficult at all. So let me do this. And now my report is ready. So now we have done quite a bit already. We discussed the details about the niche selection. We created the outline, including the title for your giveaway, and we created even the giveaway itself. So now it's time to build the giveaway landing page and launch your campaign so that you can start to get your first subscribers on your email list today. And for this, we will be using Dashnik's website builder, particularly its lead generation system, as it doesn't require for you to have an autoresponder to get started. And you can check the details for it in the description below. But now let's hop behind my computer and let me demonstrate the entire process right here. So guys, right now we are inside of the Dashnik's PowerTech website builder. I have one website here called Project Side Hustle. And inside of that website, I'm going to create this lead generation page that we need. So what I'm going to do right now is just walk you through the process step by step. This is exactly how I would do it if I would set it up for a real campaign from scratch. So the very first thing that I need to do is I need to upload the PDF so that we can use the link. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the website settings here at the top, and I'm going to go to the source hosting, and I'm going to create a folder, which is, let's call it members, for example. And inside of that folder, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to drag and drop that PDF that we created. Now, of course, if you would create a PDF, you would probably create a cover image and cover box and all those things. But right now we are simplifying the process because, as we talked about in the beginning, it's important to get things off the ground, to get things started so you can experience real results as quickly as possible. So now, as you can see, we have the report here. We want to copy this link. We're going to open our text document and just paste the link in there so we can use it later. Now we go back to the command hub. This is where we have all these pages and everything else. And we also have this what's called Easy Opt-ins system. And so this is the system where you build an autoresponder form, right? So we go inside. I don't have any form on this website, so I'm going to create the first form. And as you can see, there are 2 types of forms. We want to create the opt-in form. So we click proceed. And this opens up all this kind of setup right here. And let's just go step by step. So this is going to be email report, right? And we are going to just select one of the templates. And as I said previously, normally you would add a cover image or something like that, or cover box. In this case, I don't have that design, so I'm not going to bother with that right now. So we are just going to use it as it is. So when it comes to the data collection, we want to delete the name from here, because if you don't use the name in your campaign in any specific way, you don't want to ask for it either, because the more information you ask, the less likely people are going to be opting in to download the report, right? So next we go to the customization. So here, let's adjust the background. Let's put some maybe dark gray. It's just based on the preference. Then we can delete this cover image because we will not be using it. And then we say download free report. Let's set the font here. Let's add an editor. And here we are going to type in, enter your email below to instantly download our free report on 5 high impact email marketing tactics. Something like that, right? And of course, you can also customize this part. So let's use font family the same here as for everything else. So here we just want to submit to download. And in terms of button color, like I like to use something green typically for these. So let's use this green right here. Then a decline option, in this case we don't need it, so we just disable none. And now we go to the confirmation. In confirmation, you generally have two options. You can create a separate page where you send people to download things, and that's how I would generally recommend for you to do. But to simplify the process right now, we are just going to create this thank you message along with the download link. So what we are going to say, please click the link below to download your report. Okay, and here, click here to download the report, all right? And what we will do now, we are going to grab the PDF link that we have, okay? And we are going to just highlight this. And actually what I like to do, I like to give the file type in the brackets here, just so that person knows what's going to be there. And then we just add a link. So somewhere here we had the link, so we click paste. We can open that in a new window to not freak out people, and that's about it. So now we have that right in here, right? And of course you can customize the size of this and everything else. So we have done with the confirmation, and then all we need to do is click publish. And later on, of course, you will be able to integrate this with an autoresponder, so you can send messages. But at the beginning, you don't need that. You click save, and your form is ready, right? As you can see, you have this email report, you have the form created, so everything is done. And now what you want to do, you want to go back to your website, you go to the command hub here, and you go to lead generation pages, right? And here, as you can see, I have an older campaign with some entrants here. So these are people that opted in on this lead generation page. And what we want to do now is we want to simply create a new page. So we click add new page. And here we have a bunch of different templates to choose from. So again, it's all about the preference. It's all about what you like, what you don't like, things like that. So I'm going to go with this blue. I like this blue background. Also, it makes my logo of the website stand out. So this is going to be email report giveaway. What we want to do next is we want to go to the content part. And here we want to enter the title. And title is going to be free report reveals. Okay, and let's make the same font here. Okay, the size seems to be good. We can make it bold or not, it depends. And now the subtitle is going to be actually our title of the report. So here I have the saved. So I'm going to copy and paste that and just add that in quotes, put that in Tahoma, and now we want to maybe adjust the font a little bit. So here I want to maybe use white, and here I'm going to maybe use some green. Okay, so typically you don't want to have more than 2-3 colors on the page. That's a good practice to get higher conversions. Also, I think I can increase the font size here a little bit. So you'll see this is how it will look like on desktop. This is on iPad, this is on mobile, right? And then we can also add some text afterwards, but we don't need to do that. What we will do, we are going to add the button, right? So click here to download. And again, here we want to make the same font size, maybe this one. And here again, we want to probably add the same color, the same green color that we had above, right? So they are kind of congruent, right? And of course, there are lots of other extras. You can add timers and things like that. You know, there are a bunch of timers in here and things like that, but we don't want to kind of waste our time here with that. You can explore it later in your own account. The point is that now we need to set the form. And what's good about the easy opt-ins is that we can just select easy opt-ins. We can select the form, and that's it. And now we have things on the page enabled, right? And then in terms of navigation, again, we don't need to mess around with that. What I would suggest is to add a meta title, so free report, and just add a title here, like this, all right? And then open graph image, this is my default image in this case, and everything else I can pretty much leave out. So let's save this for now, and let's preview the page to see how it looks like for us. So this is the first time I see the page, all right? And if I click on this, it gives me this pop-up which says download free report, enter your email below to instantly download our free report on 5 high-impact email marketing tactics, right? Perfect, this is perfect, and it's going to look even better on a mobile device. This page, in fact, when I tested this particular template, and this is why we have the template here in Dashniks, is that it converted about 30 to 35% opt-in rates for cold traffic. So when you send something from Facebook and things like that, right? So I would say that our page is ready, and of course you can do more customizations here, everything else. So what do you want to do? You want to simply set here like the permalink. So in this case, let's use email report as the permalink, and let's hit publish and let's hit save. And now we will have the real page, as you can see, on this URL, and we can actually test it out. So if I click my email, here you can see submit to download, and you can see, thank you, your access to the report is below, please click the link. And if I now click this link, it's going to open in a new window, and it's actually going to display my report. So essentially, with just a couple of steps, we have launched the landing page, we have launched the campaign using this system, and now we can collect the leads. As you'll see, if I go here inside of the easy opt-ins, you'll see that I have the first lead, which is of course my test that I just did. All right, congratulations. If you followed all the steps in this video, meaning you picked the right niche, you designed a perfect outline, you created the giveaway, you built the landing page, and you launched it, made it publicly available, you can be really proud of yourself because your first email marketing campaign is launched and ready for your first subscribers. Now, my recommendation at this point is to start to share your page via social media sites, communities, and bio pages so that you can start to collect the first subscribers on your email list right away. By the way, the simplest way how to start to promote is by simply designing 10, 15, 25 high quality social media posts on the pain points that your report covers. and just start sharing them a lot. People will pick it up and opt into your email list. That's it for this video. Make sure to check the description for the bonus access to the PDF template, as I promised. Also, click the like button of this video and subscribe to the channel so that you can be first to learn about my next training video. My name is Peter Geraghty. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.